It is my honor to introduce our next speaker, which is Dr. Ju-Chun, which is a legislator at large of Taiwan Parliament. He is also a vice chair of Legislative-yuan US-Taiwan Caucus and founder and chair of Emerging Technology Exchange Association. Dr. Ko, the stage is yours. I believe you may want to upload the presentation, and if you want to do that, I can help you doing this.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you. But would you like to upload the presentation?
Yes, I'm trying to do so. Wait a moment.
Yes, it is already there. So I'm adding it to the stage. And yeah, now our virtual stage is yours.
Okay. So how can I? Okay. I saw the button. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's my honor to be here at the IEEE second Ukrainian DLT Forum. My name is Ju-Chun. I'm the newly elected legislator at large in the Parliament of Taiwan as a member of Parliament. And in Taiwan, the parliament is called Legislative-yuan. So I always say that you can call me Legislator Ko. So today, I want to share with you about how Web3 technologies can build both financial and democratic resilience, drawing parallels between Taiwan's and Ukraine's experiences in strengthening trust through open and transparent technology. So next, okay, yeah. So let's begin with this a powerful quote from Ukraine's Web3 Institute, which is recovery is not about rebuilding what was lost. It's about building what's next. This statement captures the essence of what both our nations are doing, and it's quite impressive and inspired us a lot. Ukraine, even amid war, has pushed forward with the deep application and Web3 initiatives for digital economy for a long time, demonstrating what we call digital resilience, which we all the time learn from and would love to connect and exchange more on this topic, digital resilience. Because Taiwan, Republic of Taiwan, Republic of China faces similar external pressures. And we too are using Web3 and digital democracy to build what I called a trustworthy infrastructure, a foundation that will stand challenges and empower our citizens. And I'm really honored that I have some chance to exchange the similar ideas with the other member of parliament, especially with the IT background. For example, like I just came back from South Korea, and there was a really amazing event called Sunnylands initiative event in Seoul, which is a place and an event supported by an NED from US. And the event is mainly talking about parliamentarians, technology, and democracy in East Asia. And also the subtopic on advancing regional leadership in the Indo-Pacific by digital democracy and technology tools. So I'm really happy that we can connect with each other under the great scope of Web3 technology. So both Taiwan and Ukraine face unique geopolitical challenges. Ukraine has shown remarkable courage in maintaining digital services during wartime. We all know about that, and a lot of respect. And Taiwan, Republic of China, facing constant external pressure, has developed its own suite of digital democracy tools for the past decades. What unites us is our commitment to using open technology, not just for efficiency, but as a fundamental defense of democratic values. We both understand that in the 21st century, digital resilience is national resilience. Our shared principle is simple but powerful. Use transparency to replace authority. Use consensus to replace command. So let me take you back to 2014, which is our early days in digital democracy and also a democracy platform through internet. Taiwan launched a really successful project on digital democracy. It's called vTaiwan, which is a digital platform where citizens and government collaborate with each other to create policy, especially on those policy are really related to emerging technology. For example, like Uber at that time is facing a legal conflict with the local taxi driver company, and also facing some challenge on the legal structure. And also the similar situation we're facing is on the cryptocurrency or on AI development. So on this issue, we are trying to use a digital platform to communicate to our voters, our citizens, and of course, netizens. So this was before Web3 became a mainstream, but vTaiwan already embodied decentralized governance principles. Citizens could propose ideas, discuss ideas, and reach consensus on complex issues, like the Uber regulation, like I just said, and sharing economy laws. And this platform was constructed by a group of people called Gov0, led by nobody, but has some influencers, for example, like Audrey Tang, the first minister working in Taiwan in Ministry of Digital Affairs. And she and Gov0 and a lot of community builder all contribute on this platform, including me. And we work together to try to explore how we can unite and exchange ideas to reach consensus. And at that time, the idea about decentralization and depolarization is happen on a subset tools as well, which we called a Polis. We use Polis on the website to collect information and use algorithm to organize all different type of ideas and try to find out the consensus within all ideas. This connects directly to Ukraine's Web3 vision of eliminating corruption risk through transparency. Both our systems share a fundamental belief, which is use transparency to replace authority, use consensus to replace command. Now let's talk about infrastructure for now. Taiwan's Ministry of Digital Affairs is rolling out a great project called Digital Wallet and Decentralized Identity System. The name of the application is Digital Wallet or Digital Identity Wallet. This project is designed to be open sourced, and later on, they will fully open source on GitHub. Right now, there are only application SDK, which they just open up a sandbox project for all our friends to testing the application, and also they're developing with the private sector together and try to use decentralized technology to transfer and anonymously transfer our identity through Web3 internet. And this project is really crucial because it puts citizens in control of their own data. Like we always say that in Web3, we will embrace the spirit and the orientation on free to opt in and free to opt out. Your data, your identity should belong to you and you only. If you want to share, you can share, or if you want to cancel the rights for the others to read, write, or share, or own your data, you should have the right to do that. So this digital identity wallet is the one of the very first project trying to have a government, a private, public collaboration project that helping people to manage their identity on an open source Web3 application. And you can prove who you are without revealing everything about yourself. That's our Web3 principle of just verified, verifiable without disclosure. So this infrastructure serves two purposes. First, financial resilience. It creates a national wallet that can store or transfer digital tokens through Web3 internet or blockchain. This is a potential Web3 financial services provided by the government, but fully open source. Second, a democratic resilience. It provides secure, privacy-preserving identity for civic participation. Not like mainland China. They're trying to use CBDC, and they're trying to use the national private chain to store transaction, to store identity, maybe to enhance their surveillance on their people. As I often say, that digital trust is the new national defense. In an era of information warfare, trust infrastructure matters more than firewalls. So if you are interested in the digital wallet or digital identity wallet project, here is two links that you might be able to explore more. And there is another project is led by me and constructed by my office. And my office has a full stack engineer working in full time remotely. and we often develop an open source tools for some member of parliament just like me who want to connect the community, the netizen online. And this special project is called TaiVote, the Taiwan AI Policy Vote. It's a project made by my team, and I have been developing for a while. TaiVote combines Web3 orientation ideas and verification technology, which called Proof of Human provided by a company called World, co-founded by the same founder of OpenAI, which is Sam Altman. With the API and SDK provided by the World, the mother company is called Tools for Humanity. We finally be able to find a way for our citizens to vote online and prove they are real human. Because recently we all understand that there are a lot of bots, a lot of fake accounts. So email registration or like even mobile phone is not trustworthy enough. So there should be a way for us to distinguish a real human voice, a real citizen voice, separate from a bots, a fake account, or even from fraud groups. So TaiVote is the tools really combine Web3 ideas, the technologies, and AI with digital voting mechanisms truly for real human. It addresses two types of resilience simultaneously. First, again, democratic resilience. The citizens can express their views about certain key parts on our upcoming AI basic law. For example, like the copyright, the budget allocation, something like that. They can express their views by a Web3 real human, proof of human technology anonymously. They don't need to reveal their identity, but we can finally have a way to 100% sure they are real human. And all the opinions provided are from real human, which is the best channel for us to create the first ever AI Act for us to managing artificial intelligence right now and for the next decades by the opinions from the real human. So with the dramatically reduce the risk of fraud or interference is very important and really useful and successful for this project. Second, it's financial resilience again. By integrating the national identity, in next step, we can distinguish which real human is from Taiwan or the other is from South Korea or maybe from Ukraine on this mechanism. We don't really know who they are, but if the user from the World ID wallet, if they tapped their passport, maybe our system can know more about him or her and know that the ideas is come from which country without any information revealed by the voters. So all the users is anonymous identity on the world chain, and every user has a wallet built in with the World ID mechanism. So maybe in the future, we can create a transparent public budget oversight, or like an airdrop for voters, and many funding mechanisms through these new ideas about digital democracy on chain. So in my work in the parliament, I'm pushing for the AI basic law alongside Web3 civic trust mechanisms. It's the first ever in Taiwan, and I believe maybe the first ever in the world, so that digital rights and digital governance can support each other. So TaiVote represents Taiwan's next phase of democracy by moving from an open government to verifiable democracy. So if you are interested to try, you can pay a visit to taivote.juchuncode.com. And if you want to read some code, welcome to our office, Dr. Ju-Chun office, GitHub, and you can see some repo on that. So by this way, we finally cracked a new way and path a new mechanism for the future digital democracy. However, at the same time, we fully understand there are some debate and discussion on this new kind of decentralized identity system provided by World, which is the proof of human SDK provided by Tools for Humanity. However, I believe it's a great step one, or just a great beginning step for us to explore the potential risk or potential opportunity for the Web3 democracy. So this page is just a video, but I believe maybe we are running out of time. It's which is me flying to the San Francisco, and has a pleasure to join a great event which the Sam Altman and the founder of the Tools for Humanity talking about the World ID system, and open up to more countries, for example, like Malaysia and Republic of China, which is Taiwan. So let's return to Ukraine's Web3 Manifesto and its 4 pillars. First, economic recovery. Second, digital trust. And third, interoperable ecosystem. And ESG impact. These aren't just the technical goals. They are the 4 dimensions of all countries to consider for the digital sovereignty. They represent a comprehensive vision for how a nation can use open technology to rebuild stronger than before. So Taiwan's initiatives align closely with their pillars. For example, like Taiwan creates interoperable civic participation, and the digital identity wallet by the current government builds digital trust for the future. And the TaiVote supports transparent economic governance for our next step. And all of these are built on open, sustainable technology principles. Maybe some ideas still negotiable and worth for us to debate, but in any case, I believe we're just in a very early stage. And the left bottom corner is my today's inquiry in the Legislative-yuan, which is the premier inquiry to our premier about strategic Bitcoin reserve, which I encourage our government to explore as early as possible. So Taiwan and Ukraine are geographically maybe far apart, but we share a common spirit. We both use open technology and transparent governance to build new forms of trust between people and government for our future. We're both evolving our democratic institutions, our democratic values into verifiable protocols. Systems where trust isn't just promised, but verified. And we both face external threats that makes this work not just innovative, but essential. What we're demonstrating to the world and to you is that democracy doesn't have to be fragile. It could be free, strong, and with resilience and stronger together. So it can be strengthened, verified, and made resilient through technology. So let me conclude with this thought. When code becomes trust, and trust becomes the foundation of society, that's when recovery becomes transformation and recovery for the next. We're not just digitizing old systems. We are creating a new paradigms and paradigm shift for how democracies can function in the digital age in Web3 era. Taiwan and Ukraine are at the forefront of this transformation. We were showing that digital resilience isn't just about cybersecurity or economic efficiency, but it's about almost everything. It's about building trust infrastructure that makes democracy stronger than ever, more transparent, and more participations. Let's continue building the trust infrastructure that our democracies deserve together. Decentralized by Web3, by transparency, and improve our efficiency and trustworthy on the next generation of democracy. Thank you very much. Дякую. 谢谢. I'm happy to take any questions you may have.
谢谢. Thank you. Let's wait for the questions from the audience. And while we're waiting for them, this was a great presentation, very insightful. And yes, some background. And this Monday, we had a meeting at Legislative-yuan, like a semi-formal meeting, where we were discussing the possibilities of collaboration, of research collaboration at the first place between Taiwan and Ukraine. And I wanted to ask, so you highlighted multiple use cases, right? So which are priority for Taiwan. It is digital identity, it is wallet, it is voting system. What do you think could be the lowest hanging fruit, let's say, for collaboration, starting point for research collaboration between Ukrainian researcher and Taiwan researchers on the topics which you highlighted?
Yeah, it's a great question. Just like we talk about when we meet in Taiwan, the digital identity wallet project provided by the current government in Taiwan is purely Web3 decentralized and open source project. And to my knowledge, the project is already tested on Arbitrum testnet. So it's Ethereum based. So maybe I believe if our ministry is wise enough, or if they have enough resource, I believe it's a great opportunity to work together with more different blockchain provided by the different country and developed by the different group of people. So for example, like in Ukraine, maybe there are another blockchain, or in Japan, maybe there are another public blockchain. So I believe this kind of this type of democracy tools, or digital democracy tools, especially on Web3, on blockchain, and open source, is a great a chance for us to quickly work together and exchange ideas, and maybe the different developer from the different countries can fork the same project and to have their other version, and maybe merge back, and then we all work together to make a great digital identity service together. I believe this kind of collaboration, or this type of a project, might be a great first step for us.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. It was very helpful. I already see the questions from the audience. Please. Could you please speak a bit about the concept of netizen and how that integrates in the country's governance?
Yes, great question. Thank you. Because Taiwan is not very big, we're kind of like a technological island, and provide a lot of produce a lot of chipsets to all over the world, and we have only 23 million of people working and living on the island, and 90, maybe 95% of people are all online, and also there are an amazing number about the people always online. It's around 80%, because in Taiwan we have a special 4G and 5G plan, which is all you can eat, that you just pay once every month, then you can connect your phone or device all the time online. So we have a lot of native users, or like native netizen always online, and provide a lot of ideas about how our government or how our political party should be or should act. So it's a great fundamental for digital democracy. However, there are some netizen army which might brought by the fraud group, or by the rich group of people. They are trying to influence the policies by the government, or the policy making process. So we have a lot of netizen online, and then present they are citizens. Some of them are great, but some of them may not very good. For example, like a fake account, or like fake netizen, you cannot tell online. So the online democracy is kind of mature in Taiwan. People are freely to talk about all kinds of ideas on the internet. However, recently we're facing a lot of kind of like idea attack, or some influence, negative influence from the netizen army. So the concept of netizen in Taiwan is kind of like in the both sides. One side is positive, like a netizens provide the democracy ideas to the government, or to the parliament. But in the other side is there are some netizen army maybe trying to influence the government or influence the policy making process in a bad way. So that's the reason why we want to try to find a new way for us to prove a personhood, but at the same time maintain the anonymous of this kind of digital democracy require for the voters. So I just want to share that the country governance is deeply combined with the idea or the concept of netizen in Taiwan, but now we're facing the new challenge. And before we're trying to step into the next step, I believe it's really critical for us to try and explore the possibility and opportunity for some new technologies such as the proof of human provided by Tools for Humanity. So thank you for your great question. It's kind of like we're still keep exploring the concept and ideas, and there are some risk, but also a lot of opportunity, especially for Taiwan governance and democracy.
Amazing. Thank you for the good answer. Let's wait maybe a couple minutes for the question, because we actually are already late. But yeah, I think there are no other questions. Dr. Ko, thank you so much for attending our event, and thank you so much for this insightful presentation. We definitely be in touch after that. Thank you.
Thank you.